Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So, this is my take on the sustainable design class for my final project, and my topic is sustainable in the form of charity. Okay, let's move on. The problem and solution statement. Okay, with the world's heartful hand in helping each and another, various communities and groups have been supplying food, beverages, and services to the people who are in need or affected by tragic disasters. During the procedure of serving food and drinks to the people in need, many waste are accumulated during the serving, such as paper, towels, unrecyclable plastic, polystyrene, and many more. As we all normally see, usually when these communities or groups do um, or give a helping hand for all these refugees and the people in need, they are more likely to use polystyrene methods or materials to serve their food or needs because it's the cheapest to get, it's the lightest to carry, and the easiest to store. So, keeping all these three uh, factors in mind, I have decided to create something alike as well. So let's look at my solution statement. So I have chosen to tackle this problem by adding sustainability elements to play, such as zero hunger and affordability in creating an object which is affordable while encouraging more people to donate or help feed the people in need. But moving on, this was my main ideation where I would like create a bowl made out of recyclable plastic. But then to think about it, it doesn't fit my three factors, which is shelving option, light and easy to store, and things like this might not be cheap to make because the mold of the bowl might be expensive. So moving on, I have came with a more progressive idea, which is more like a flat plate, and where it holds the factor of modularity as well. So shelving option is very neat and it takes less space and it is light in the same time. So as you can see on my and the bottom part over here, okay, a little bit explanation on this. What do I mean is the base of the plate fits the radius of the top of the plate. So the base here fits the radius of the top of the plate, which makes storing the plates more neat and easy. So this is because saying that another plate falls in place with another plate holding the other plate, so there'll be less space taken out for the base. So as for my final ideation, okay, is improve one of my ideation 2, where I introduce a cup or a container like figure or a factor where they can put any form of liquid inside so they can hold liquid. I mean, it's up to the user. It can be used in many ways as well as it can be used in many methods. So this is just a form of creativity and modularity in playing with shapes and the item proposed. So let's look at why. Why did I design this? Why did I go for this factor? So mainly a cheap and reusable object allowing zero waste to occur and allow all mass production to occur in a cheap and easy form. This plate can be stored and reused multiple times to avoid the usage and accumulation of waste. So this is my take for my project. So let's look at my progress. So my progress starting with creating the base, which is the main plate. So in this part I use aluminium foil and aluminium tray as a mold. So first of all, I find a circular aluminium tray. I cut out a triangle pieces according to the measurements that I've made and calculated using a ruler, cutting out using a pen knife, and then I take strips of cardboard as you can see here, okay, and wrapped it with aluminium foil, placing it on the sides, and then I poured in my shredded plastic and heat the oven for 220 degrees for 20 minutes, and this is my final product. Okay, moving on, I created the smaller container, which is the one on the right side, which you guys seen in my sketches. So how I made this mold is pretty much of leftovers from the circular breaking tray, and then a few cardboard strips wrapped with aluminium foil, and I made a smaller one to be in the center as so it shows like a thickness and depth by offsetting it by a 1 centimeter thickness. And then this is later on, as you can see here, I place in the shredded plastic and heat in oven for 220 degrees for 20 minutes. So as I've done, I've realized that the plastic did not actually reach the level which I needed. So what I did was I added more shredded plastic, and I heated it up for another 20 minutes again. So this is my end product. I have not sandpapered it yet, and it's still very rough and edgy, so I will sandpaper it, and it needs to be smoothened and even out real soon. That is all from me.